Washington, I love you. You know what?
Ms. Gardner.
No, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to her. I just want to tell you, I love you so much.
You need to find a ride there by the end of the day today and get on a scram tether, okay? If you don't go by the end of the day, then you're going to force me to issue a bench warrant and have you picked up, which I don't want to do. But you got to get on a tether because you're drunk.
All right, today we've got not one, but two absolute courtroom disasters. A double feature of chaos that'll make you question humanity's decision-making process. First up, we've got a woman who thought it'd be a good idea to roll into her court hearing completely drunk. Like, can't form a sentence drunk at 9 a.m. She's slurring her words, confessing her love to the judge, and looking like she just left an all-night bender. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she showed up in that condition, or that she thought she could talk her way through it. The judge's face says it all, pure disbelief mixed with the patience of a saint. It's one of those hearings where you can almost feel the secondhand embarrassment through the screen. And honestly, it makes you wonder, how far gone do you have to be to think showing up to court drunk is a good idea? Let's go ahead and dive in.
The court will call the matter of Ypsilanti Township versus Kamisha Gardner, case number 25T00229.
Paul Burnett on behalf of the township.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. If it please this honorable court, Brandon Bird on behalf of Jamisha Gardner. Ms. Gardner, can you please state your full name for the record?
Ms. Gardner, you need to unmute your device, please.
I'm sorry, they stole my phone, and I'm working off of a tablet. I gotta figure out how to do this. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Please state your name.
Miss Washington, I love you. You know what?
Ms. Gardner.
No, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Can I see counsel in the breakout room, please?
I just want to tell you, I love you so much.
All right, we are back on the record in the case of Ypsilanti Township versus Jamisha Gardner. Ms. Gardner, can you come back to the screen? Right, you're
hear me?
Yes.
Hey, can you hear me, Miss Washington?
Yes, I can, Ms. Gardner.
Okay.
So
it go in and out sometimes on this tablet. I don't really know how to work this thing. And sometimes when people be calling me, it just drops silent. I don't know. I'm trying to work it though.
Yeah, well, you're doing just fine.
Guess what? I know your brother Tony. Ma'am.
I don't have a brother named Tony.
Yeah. So, I know him as Tony.
No, I don't have anybody that goes by Tony.
Do you know Anthony Johnson?
Miss Gardner?
Your ex-boyfriend?
I don't have an ex-boyfriend.
He's trying to be my man right now. He mad at me because I don't want him.
Miss Gardner.
Ma'am.
Anthony.
This is
Anthony Johnson. Do it ring a bell?
You dated Anthony Johnson. Miss Gardner, stop talking.
I'm glad you fucking ditched me.
Miss Gardner, you are going to end up going to jail today, or you need to go over to community corrections and get on the scram tether because you're clearly drunk right now. So you need to go to community corrections. You need to find a ride there by the end of the day today and get on a scram tether. Okay? If you don't go by the end of the day, then you're going to force me to issue a bench warrant and have you picked up, which I don't want to do. But you got to get on a tether because you're drunk. There's no way that we can proceed today with this pretrial. Obviously, Ms. Gardner is completely out of control right now. And I'm going to give her the benefit of an opportunity to get on the scram tether before she gets incarcerated. So, Attorney Bird, hopefully you can reach out to your client and be able to get her over to community corrections in some way, shape, or form. Mr. Barnett, is there anything you wanted to say before we pass this case?
No, Your Honor, I support the steps you're taking right now. That's fine.
I do also, Your Honor.
All right. And for the record, I don't have a brother named Tony, nor an ex-boyfriend named Anthony Johnson. So, have a good day, Miss Gardner.
Never in my life have I seen a defendant crash and burn this fast. The first thing out of her mouth isn't an apology or an explanation, it's, "I love you, Judge." That's when you know it's about to get rough. She's so out of it that she doesn't even realize how bad this looks. It's barely breakfast time. This isn't a minor buzz, this is full-blown lost the weekend drunk. You can practically smell the regret through the Zoom call, and let's be honest, showing up wasted to a hearing is a one-way ticket of losing every ounce of credibility you've got. People like this aren't disrespecting the court, they're proving to the system that they don't even respect themselves. It's the type of moment where you stop laughing halfway through and start realizing this is a person spiraling. The judge tries to hold it together, but you can see the internal, "Are you kidding me?" face the whole time. It's sad because you can tell this woman probably needs treatment more than punishment, but the court can only do so much. At some point, personal responsibility has to kick in. I'm surprised she even made it to the call instead of passing out somewhere, but honestly, that might have been the better option. I'd bet anything she doesn't make it through community corrections, or that scram tether they're hinting at. There's just no way. You can't fix behavior like this overnight. I think she's gonna crash hard after this, both literally and figuratively, and maybe, just maybe, she'll wake up sober enough to realize this was her rock bottom.
Are you Caden Joseph West?
Yes, I am.
Sir, you are here for first appearance on an arrest warrant to show cause why your probation should not be revoked, issued by Chief Judge David Rickey. The state is alleging that you have violated your community corrections assignment and it should be revoked and you should serve your sentence. Specifically, the state is alleging that you failed to report to your intensive supervision officer as required. That you
Last thing I received in the mail was we was waiting on paperwork from you guys. That's why I wasn't showing up, because there was no appointments made because we were still waiting on paperwork from you guys.
well, this
The last
says,
thing I received in the mail.
all right, sir. Well, your motion to revoke alleges that you had failed to report to Sedgwick County Community Corrections for courtesy supervision.
I did report, and you guys failed to send the paperwork.
You can take that up before Judge Rickey. He's the one to decide whether you violated or not.
All right, then why am I not before Judge Rickey right now?
Because you're before me. You got yourself arrested before.
I did not get myself arrested. I was on my way here to settle this stuff, and you guys arrested me.
Well, it's alleged your conduct got you arrested. It's
Well,
alleged.
alleged is not alleged. Is just
Sir, settle down and there's no need in taking out your frustration or hostility.
I'm not frustrated. I'm not hostile. I'm just pointing out the fact that you're allegedly.
Well, let me finish, okay? I don't want to take up any more of your time than you want me to, so just let me finish. Before Judge Rickey, you're going to have to answer to these allegations that you failed to report to your intensive supervision officer, that you failed to report to the Sedgwick County Community Corrections for courtesy supervision, that a phone call was attempted, but your mailbox was full, so a letter was sent to your last known address instructing you to respond prior
On
to
the
July
16th,
16th.
on the letter finish. On the 16th of this month.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm just trying to tell you what they're saying so you can be prepared. If you don't want to be prepared, fine. I don't need to go into this. But they're saying that a letter was sent at your last known address instructing you to respond prior to July 16th, 2025, that you failed to respond to the letter and that your current whereabouts were unknown at the time they filed this motion.
Bullshit.
Do you want to be found in contempt of court? Do you know what that means? If you're found in contempt of court and being disrespectful to the court process, you can be fined. You can also be held in jail for additional time. I think you're going to turn around here and try to ask for bond from me, who you've just said that to. Somewhere that I don't see a lot of intelligent thinking before acting today.
Hey,
Be respectful.
I was. I just said sorry.
And now for defendant number 2, because the chaos never stops. This guy walks in with the confidence of someone who's already lost and doesn't even know it yet. The moment the judge starts talking, he's interrupting, talking over her, swearing, and arguing like it's open mic night at anger management. Every single time he opens his mouth, he digs the hole deeper. It's like watching someone yell at a traffic cop and then wonder why they got another ticket. Judges don't hand out respect, you earn it by not acting like you own the courtroom. This dude clearly missed that memo. He's got the kind of temper that doesn't mix well with authority, and if he keeps pushing, he's gonna get slapped with contempt before he can even blink. What's wild is that you can tell he thinks he's defending himself, but in reality, he's just making himself look unstable. The judge even tries to explain the hearing calmly more than once, and he still talks over her like she's the one in the wrong. That's not confidence, that's chaos disguised as courage. If you've ever wondered how fast someone can turn a minor charge into a full-blown legal disaster, this guy's your case study. He doesn't realize the courtroom isn't a debate club, it's a hierarchy, and he's at the bottom of it until he learns respect. Let me know in the comments, do you think he's getting a contempt charge by the end of the hearing? Because the way he's going, it's almost guaranteed.
I didn't hear sorry. I just saw you rub your chest.
This is sorry in sign language.
What makes you think I know sign language?
I don't know. I was trying to be respectful by not opening my mouth because every time I open my mouth, I'm disrespectful. So I was trying alternative routes.
Okay.
What else? What other languages do you assume I know besides sign language?
See, now we're off topic.
Well, if you had handled your probation,
I did handle my probation. I was supposed to report the 16th. I was arrested on the 14th.
word of caution to you, don't go acting like that in front of Judge Ricky. Maybe you think because I'm a female you can talk to me that way. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to find you in contempt, aren't I? You're just
For
not
what? I ain't said nothing.
You're being so disrespectful.
How am I being disrespectful? I'm sitting here silently waiting on you.
Lower your voice.
Well, that would be a start. Lower your voice, quit screaming and quit mocking and talking down. Be patient. Those are some things you can do differently. All right. Do you want to know what they've accused you of or not? I'm not accusing you. I'm just trying to inform you. Do you want to know what you're going to be looking at when you get in front of Judge Ricky?
Yeah, I know what I'm looking at. 2 months. That's all that's left on for me to max out my sentence.
Well, whether you want to hear it or not, I've told you what the allegations are, and that you failed to respond, and that they didn't know where you were where you could be located, where your whereabouts were known when they filed this on July 31st, 2025. Now then, do you want to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed on this, or do you want to try to represent yourself on this?
Court appointed.
All right, you're going to have to fill out an application.
You guys shouldn't have that all on file still. Ain't nothing changed for me.
You fill out your application, you get it back to the deputy, and she or he can get it to me. And I hope you behave yourself, because I really don't want to have to do a contempt citation today. I've got plenty of other paperwork to do. But if you keep pushing me, I'm going to have to take some action against you. All right. If there's nothing further, Judge Ricky set your bond already at...
What is my bond?
Well, that's what I'm looking to see what he set it at.
It's
10,000 cash or surety required. And I'm not going to change Judge Ricky's order, and if I did, it probably would go up based on the way you've acted today.
Did we give him a court date?
We didn't. What is it?
October 9th at 10 o'clock.
You must be
fucking serious?
All right,
October?
$10,000.
We get done with this.
$10,000 cash.
The reason why they couldn't find me is because they weren't looking for me.
I just found you in contempt. You just used.
I was talking with the officer, and
You're in a court of law. You're in a court of law. You know, sit yourself.
Talking to you, you're my representation.
You're loud.
I'm sorry that I'm fucking loud. Damn, man. I don't have any representation. I'm trying to understand what the fuck is going on. I have mental issues and everything else, and you guys are not doing anything to explain to me what the fuck is going on.
Come on,
Because you won't sit down and listen. All right. $10,000 cash or surety you owe or $10,000 fine you owe for contempt.
He's going to get the last one, Your Honor.
Okay, when that one calms down, do try to get him the application from attorney.
Okay.
That was $10,000 contempt?
Yes, $10,000 for contempt for the repeated language. And then his bond, Judge Ricky said at $10,000. Those are two separate amounts. I don't have time to do extra paperwork.
You could see that contempt charge coming from a mile away. It was practically written on the wall the moment he opened his mouth. I'll never understand how hard it is just for people to sit there, stay calm, and let the judge talk. Like, it's literally the easiest thing you can do in court to not make your situation worse. But no, he had to turn it into a one-man protest. Judges deal with hundreds of cases a week, and patience only stretches so far, especially when someone's trying to out-talk the bench. If he'd just taken a breath, waited his turn, and asked his questions like a normal person, this whole hearing would have gone smoothly. Instead, he earned himself an extended stay behind bars and a permanent note in his file that says, "Does not listen." Maybe he does have something going on mentally, but that doesn't excuse the behavior. Courtrooms run on rules, not emotions. And what's ironic is the judge literally explained everything to him multiple times and he still acted like she was out to get him. It's like people forget the courtroom isn't therapy, it's the consequence room. Anyways, that's all for today's double dose of courtroom chaos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.